Terraria, where is it? It's a pretty cool survival game that can get lost for hours. Whenever someone talks about Terraria, I'm thinking more like a biscuit. See, biscuits are pretty bland and no flavor, but it's good anyway. But what if the biscuit was a cookie? That's right, man and woman, we're playing Calamity, but with a twist. I can only use spears. So, it's like eating a cookie with a fork. Here are the mods that I'm using. The main one is Calamity, of course. Without it, this video would not exist. Here's a time lapse of making my character. But if you are wondering what's gonna be my character name, it's gotta be something amazing, something you never heard of. We're never gonna spur. A new world. But before, here are the rules. Only spears. That should make sense. Death mode. Let me read the wiki. A more difficult challenge for those who prove themselves. I'm gonna die. And fun. This is the most important thing out of this series. That's it. So the first thing I did is chop down some trees. After that I was considering to not do death mode, but I'm an idiot who does it anyway. And then I decided to build a house and not having a spear. I'm really a fucking idiot. After that, I decided to go to the right and try to find a spear. And hopefully, I don't die like an idiot. Like falling off a mountain. Like that's what never happened. Oh. After that, I decided to go to the left and find a cave with stepping stool. I decided to go deeper to the cave and find a radio. That's fine, I guess. Afterwards, I decided to explore more to the left and find a desert, which will be nice later. Then I found a tree. I don't know. I found stepping stool again and radio again. Like, can I just get this spear? Oh my god, finally that took a add one to the counter. Oh my god. After getting my first spear, I decided to attack this thing, which after victory, I decided to go back home and build some houses for my friends. After that, I decided to go to the right and try to find another spear or something and not die. Second time is the charm. I just feel it. There's nothing to go wrong. Actually, before I died, I found this house, something, and found some building stuff, which is cool, I guess. And yeah, and then I died. But don't worry, because I would never die again. Just watch. I'll go back there and don't die. I promise this is gonna be the last. Just watch. I'm gonna actually go past the snow area and actually make. I just don't wanna do it. After dying the last time, I decided to go to the left. And after winning the battle with that thingy, I found myself a jungle, which was pretty dangerous because I had this plant eater thing, I don't know what they're called, and yeah, I ended up dying. After dying, going to the left and right, I decided to go caving for better armor. which was pretty easy because I crafted a wolf, wolf, wolf for treasure
Wolfram Treasure Pinger.
yes, the
Wolfram Treasure Pinger.
helped me to find some chests and find a band of region. After mining for a while, I found a desert cave, which would be very helpful for my next spear. I also saw a big vein of lead, which will help me with magic storage. So I go there and mined the vein. After mining the vein, I got inside to the desert cave and tried to find some chest for a new spear. After roaming around, I finally found a desert chest. I tried to get to it, but after coming back, I finally opened the chest and find a trinket which helped me mine faster. Which is fine, I guess, but it's not a weapon. With no time at all, I found another chest which contained a flute. I wish I could show up I found some boots, which I didn't equip because I didn't know it does the same thing as army boots. Oh well. After not finding the spear, I decided to leave the desert cave and try to find more accessories and mine some more ores. Which was a good decision because I immediately found Cloud on the bottle and Hermes boots, which does the same thing as desert boots, but we don't talk about it, okay? After I got back home, I crafted myself a hook from mining gems underground and never forgot to record. Like, who would forget to record a video? Like, it's just an idiot to Yeah, I kinda forgot about recording. So what happened? I drank a gravitation potion and got up to the skies and find some ores, planet ores, and mine them. That's why I have platinum armor. And I got to the ocean and find ocean chest and find trident, which didn't really have anything useful. So I wanted the counter, but I didn't really use it. So that was pretty much it. But yeah, after realizing that I didn't record, I started caving and tried to find my weapon. But before I started caving the desert, I found a spider cavern and overlooked time lapse. I found a spider cavern and tried to find a special person. I didn't, but I cleared out the area, so if I come back, I will find out a special person. After mining for a while, I found a magic cage, which is pretty nice, but again, I wish for the spear. Please game, give me the spear. I found another chest which inside it was another card. The game is just playing with me, I know. The game is just playing. The next chest was... I thought it was the spear, but it was the magic weapon. Which... is a good sign. Good sign. Maybe the next chest will actually have the spear. Oh yeah, I also found the sunken sea. It's just to see what do you want me to say. But after mining for a while, I finally found the storm spear, which is one of my favorite spears because you can do double damage. Oh yeah, I found one to the counter and yeah, that's it. I wanted to fight the Desert Scourge with my new spear, but the game just said, yeah, no, I want you to fight the Light Cthulhu. I don't want you to fight the easier boss. I tried to build an arena before AI comes in, but yeah, it was too late. I buff up and fought the Light Cthulhu with my new spear. The first phase wasn't that interesting, so I pretty much just skipped it and backed out. But the second phase has this one move, which was pretty cool, I guess. So here's more clips of it, and yeah, it was probably more easier because it just comes in my spear, so just comes face on to my spear, so it does more damage. So yeah, it was probably a bit easier, but who knows. After defeating the Ico 2, I pressed down my trophy and opened my bag, which didn't really had that much useful stuff. Only shield got thorough though, so that was pretty much it for my loot. Like after up, I figured out to loot my ingots because I cannot really craft my armor and everything else was pretty, it was banned, so yeah, I can't really use it. Before I did anything else, I found a pig, which I killed it and dropped some bacon. That's it. I don't know why I put this in the video, so I got to the jungle and found this big tree, which inside the tree was a beehive. I got back up very fast because I was scared I was gonna spawn the bee boss. Afterwards, I got into the jungle and tried to get some material for my new spears. So I looted a lot to the jungle, but I didn't get decided too much. After that, I got back home and crafted myself the rose spear. So something like that, it looks like a rose. It was my first time using this spear, and I found out that it was a flail and a spear at the same time. So I was a bit conflicted to using this thing, but it does pretty good damage. It also does poison damage, so I kept it and I only used the spear part. After crafting my spear, I found out I still have a lot of blocks on mining, trying to find my spear, so I decided to exaggerate it and try to get some ruby out of it. After getting some ruby out of exaggerated, I crafted myself the slime summon. I tried to and immediately use it without any buffs for my potions, any buffs, so the fight was pretty well going. You can see that I did a lot of damage. It was pretty easy actually. Really easy. But after that it did spawn this red thing on top and kinda bummed me out because I couldn't hit it because my spear didn't have that much range. So I died. But the slime got stuck in my house somehow. Somehow it got stuck and I spawned before it got away. So I got full health and everything, so thank you game, I guess. But yeah, I defeated it. So I placed down my slime trophy, and after that I decided to go and fight another boss. This boss was the Dead Scourge, and it was pretty difficult but not that hard because it's a warm boss. And warm bosses are not that hard. Changed my mind. So I'm gonna explain what this boss does because it's a Calamity boss, and the Calamity bosses are quite different from Terraria. So I'm gonna explain it. The first move he does, he goes underground and then he comes out and spews out some sandballs and you have to dodge him. The second move, he comes after you and then spews also sandballs and then goes back underground. That's pretty much all these moves from this boss, and that's it. Before ending this battle, I'ma show this move I did a lot of damage because I have both of my boosters. That was pretty good damage, not gonna lie. But yeah, this boss was very easy and I didn't really have to worry about it. After that, I placed down my trophy and opened my bag. The bag inside the bag wasn't that much. It had some fishing stuff And so the important thing had coral and other stuff which you can craft to sea remnants. And with sea remnants you can craft my new spear. Yay! This spear wasn't that great though. It was like the the thing you go faster with the mountain does more damage. That was pretty much the same thing with other perfects with this other spear. After crafting it, I didn't have enough of my armor, so I decided to kill the surge again. I got enough to craft my armor, which the armor was fine. It was a lot of religion and stuff. After crafting my armor, I got back to the sunken sea and tried to find the mini boss, the climb thing. The climb thing is actually very important to find. While I was there, I made some vision swords for future. I was roaming around, I finally found the clam. It was very well, but yeah. After finding it, I have to mine to it and damage it to move it somewhere else because the minion response is a lot of health and I don't wanna stay there over there. So I tried to move it somewhere else where I could damage it and not be bothered with the minions. And the worst part, it had a lot of armor when it was close and stuff like that, so it took like 5 minutes to defeat it. When it did though, it was very good. It drops this NPC which it sells one of the second best spears in the game, which I definitely bought. I didn't know what this spear did, so I thought it was gonna be garbage because it sells from an NPC. So I placed my trophy the correct way and see what this spear did, and oh boy was I happy. It shoots this stuff which have a lot of range. It also homes in, which boy that was useful. After that I placed down a special chest for all my spears that I get. Why? Because I wanted it. It's a side gig, a side quest if you really wanted it. I wanted to see how hard to craft them, how to get them, even if they are worth it to get. While I was looking for something to do, it was an acid rain, so I decided to do it. And it went well, I guess. It was pretty boring and it didn't really give me anything, but hey, I did it. After coming back home, I decided to do a thing that no Terraria player ever does. Fishing. Yes, Terraria was the enemy. Fishing. Yeah, I decided to go fishing because it was a night where you get these special worms and it makes it easier to fish. That was pretty much it. So after using this channel shell, channel shippy shell, I finally fished. After fishing for a while, I think a little boss has come up. I decided to not touch it for now. After a while I fished up the pickaxe, the hammer pickaxe thingy. It was better than mine, so I decided to use it. But after that, then it gave me the spear, which again it's alright. It's not that great. It has short range, but it's very fast, which is pretty good for knockback. And the first thing I decided to do thingy was to bully the thingy underground. I didn't kill it because not ready, but I decided to just hit it sometimes. While I was mining, I finally finally found the boss I needed. The person I finally found it was the star, star, uh, star, oh, sorry. Yeah, the Starlish. This is one of the best NPCs, trust me. She sells one of the best items. Hair dye. One of my favorites hair dyes is the life one. The lower your health, the hair's getting blacker. That's my favorite, and because it has life in it. And you know me, I'm alive. After I came back, I finally make a storage system for my stuff, and here's a time lapse of putting all my stuff in there. It took a bit longer than I thought, but yeah. After that, I decided to fight the boss, the crab thing, but before, the game just said, nah, fight this blue moon. So I did. This blue moon wasn't that hard. I just got a bit bored, but it gave me some money and a shark tooth necklace, which was nice. After I was done with the blue moon, I finally found the boss, Carbulan. This boss has a lot of AI with the king slime. Whenever it jumps down, it spawns these things in the air and you have to dodge them. It also shoots mushrooms at you as well, so that was alright. But it wasn't that hard. The music was good though, so yeah, that was that. After defeating Carbulan, I got back home. But after I got back home, the game spawned another blood moon, and that was great. So while I was stuck home, I opened my bag and tried to place my trophy, but it was kind of difficult. I did it, but it was difficult nonetheless. While I was that over, the stuff they gave me wasn't that great. They gave me the Capron doesn't drop any spears, so tough luck, I guess, for me. After defeating the boss, I decided to buy some potions of the 2 burn moons I got. After that, I decided to go to the Crimson. I always pick corruption, sorry. This was better, there's no argue for that. But I tried to go Crimson because I needed the spear to get it. So after that, I just break my first one, and they only give me the gun, which again I can't really use it, but okay. After breaking the second one though, I got the heart charm thingy. I still don't know what it does to this day. And then I broke the third one and got up to the arena to be prepared for the boss. And I definitely won it. I definitely won this boss fight, by the way. I definitely didn't got hit once, no hit. You didn't say that one, nope. Yeah, after losing for not paying attention, I tried to go back down and find my spear, which was nice, I guess. Alright, this time I'm gonna actually win. Just watch, I'm gonna no hit this, no death. Yeah, after coming back, I decided to grab the spawner for the brain. Yes, I don't care. I'm too lazy to break those orbs. Find me. But after that, I actually defeated it. Like just in 2 seconds. This is supposed to be defeated and we will not talk about it. Yeah, I kinda lied. Yeah, after dying for like 4 times, I decided to go to the jungle and get feral claws. And I spent 20 whole minutes trying to find it. And when I finally did, I found out that I can actually craft it with Calamity rework. And we Yeah, after playing for a class, I would definitely defeat this boss with no ease ever. Yeah, maybe it's the platform fault. Maybe I'm playing the platform arena. I'm playing the after fiction arena. I finally defeated the boss. Yeah, I don't believe it either. I actually defeated it. Yeah, I don't believe it either. It was the same as Terraria normal, and it's just boring. I didn't really need to talk about it. And yet again, I placed on my trophy and opened my bag. And inside the bag was emptiness. Just like my real brain. Well, I was gonna do something. The game just said, try to stop me something. The game said, yeah, do this goblin army before anything. Which then I did. It was boring and didn't give me anything. Except the game who can reforge and combine accessories together, which is nice. After I finished the goblin army, I tried to fight them, which I also accidentally found this guy. Yeah, this guy. After 20 minutes, I finally found him, and I finally can combine accessories and reforge my stuff, which I did immediately, which I can finally move whenever I want. Finally. After combining my accessories, I tried to go back what I was trying to do. Which I was trying to do was go to corruption crimson. Sorry, I forget that I'm not in corruption. Just because corruption is better. Pardon me. But the reason I was here because I wanted to fight another boss. And this boss is a Calamity boss. Which I will explain it. Not like Abu Run, which did not. So the way to spawn this boss, you have to kill this tumor thing, I don't know, and then it spawns. The first phase it just goes after you, does try to do damage, and it spawns this yellow thing. I'm not calling it piss. And the second thing, it spawns this worm. I think. Wait, I forgot to don't. For real this time. The first phase it does just moves at you and try to do damage that way. And it also shoots these yellow things above you, which you have to dodge as well. At the second phase, it spawns this big worm. It's not that big actually, just pretty small. And this one will charge after you. And this perma, the first boss, the big one, it shoots your things above you, try to hurt you as well, which kinda sucks. But defeated the first one and then goes back to the first one. Third phase respawns this other worm and also shoots these big yellow things on the ground. And let me tell you, this other worm took a whole 20 minutes to kill. Because the arc segment has to damage it. But yeah, after killing it, it does first phase as always. And then it goes to the fourth phase, spawns another world. Wow, so creative. But this one wasn't that time consuming with the other one because it wasn't with parts. And then finally, back to the first phase, I finally defeated it. After defeating the boss, I go back home, place my trophy, open my bag, yada yada, and the bag actually had useful stuff. Like the bloody worm tooth, which increases my damage, and another spear for my collection, because this one has short range but fast swinging speed, which is great, but I'm not gonna use it, like ever, so goes to my treasury. But also, when he defeated the province of the boss, the opposite something. You can mine this ore, and this ore you can craft stuff like this other spear, which is the best spear in early hard mode, like no joke. It shows 3 feathers and stuff like that. And after that I decided to go to hell and mine some ores down there. It only took like 4 minutes, didn't take too long. So after mining some ores down there, I go back home and smelt the 2 hell bars, and I crafted my usual melee armor and early armor mode, which is the best armor for early armor mode, hopefully. I forge some stuff and go to the tree jungle where you have like 5 beehives in there. So before kicking the baby, I prepared myself for the boss fight. And actually was 2 babies, and I decided to isolate one. And I almost accidentally hit the hook. That would have been bad. That would really be bad. But hey, I started the boss fight. Let's forget about that. And boss fight is always the same. Dashes around, shooting stings and shooting bees. But there's one move which just dashing around you. It's like literally just when you walk and then you just dashing, like you watch. That's fucked up, Terraria. Why would you do that? But I defeated it like always, like very easy. And you know, usual, go back home, open my bag, press my trophy, yada. And decide to just sell all my stuff from the bag. Because it didn't really give me anything. And then I decided to fight the other boss, Skeleton. But I found this for that skeleton. I paused to make sure I was still recording. I didn't wanna happen before, and I mined it. It was very satisfying. And then I decided to go to the dungeon. And when I arrived to the dungeon, I picked all the scrolls and built my arena. Not too big, not too small. After that I realized that I didn't want to waste time, so I crafted a bed and enhanced the house. I didn't want to walk this long time, so I decided to put the bed in the house so I can sleep and pass the time. Oh, it's not time. Today we're fighting Skeleton. Skeleton now has a different moveset, so I'm gonna explain what it does. It now has 4 arms, which just means 4 times the time I have to kill his hands. Great. He also, when it does the head spinning thing, it now teleports on that purple thing and shoots like 5 squirrels. Which is kind of cool. You know what's not cool? This. I lost half of my health. That was great. But after killing his hands, his head armor drops down and you can kill it faster. But whenever he gets a quarter of his health, he spawns his hands back. What a cool mechanic. Now I have to spend more time killing his hands. That's great. Yeah, I killed his hands and then his head. And then the boss fight was over. Pretty cool. Waste of time. So I teleported back home, pressed on my chippy couch, opened my bag and pressed on my trophy. After that I realized I needed more mobility, so I decided to wanted to craft the Terra boots. With that I needed the ice skates, which I decided to go to the ice biome to find it. And it took me 1 hour to find out I could just craft it. What the? I went back for some ingredients. I also found this. Never used it after found it, so great. I finally crafted the Terra boots, which was great. After crafting the Terra boots, I decided to fight a boss. And you know who it is? The Eclipse, which was a fun boss, and I was Oh no, he slipped on a by accidentally open my bag, which I got the axe. Each now I hear voices in my head. Great. After that I realized I could go to the dungeon after defeating Skeleton, but I forgot, so I decided to go there. I only needed two things, obsidian key and cobalt shield. Which I didn't get the first one. But I got the second one, which is nice. I still needed the obsidian key, which took only 6 minutes, which was also not that long. After that I went back home and placed down my trophy. You thought I forgot, didn't you, huh? After that I took to the next boss, which I needed to fight the slime god, the destroyer of fucking earth. So I did hard to fight them. Which is, it's not, it's probably not that bad, like, right, I just defeated, like, I probably need less platforms. I took more platforms down, I probably would defeat it like here. Okay, I get how it works now. I now fight him and I know how to fight him now. I will use this spear, which sucks actually. I don't really like this spear, wait. Oh yeah, I forgot, I used the obsidian key to get that spear, which sucks. Alright, about more platforms. Hopefully this is enough for defeating the boss. Actually, I'm more confident that will explain how to defeat it. So it does more attacks, the red one also, blue one slams down and spear out his balls. There's one big ball who dashes around and tries to kill at that one time. That. And he also protects the one of the slimes, which kinda sucks if you're unlucky. Because my strategy was to kill the red one, because the red one spawns things on the ground and tries to suture you, which is easy to dodge whenever you do damage. But the blue one, whenever you do damage to that, it spawns these flying things, which is annoying to dodge. So that was my strategy and it was pretty easy. After that I placed down my trophy and opened my bag. The bag was actually really good. It gave me the material to craft the new armor, which I crafted, and a thingy for my rage bar. After that I got back to hell, which remember I got the spear from I lost the forage, and press down my insta bridge is obsidian. You know what, I'm bored. I'm going to eat something. stuff.